Hello traders, hello YouTube, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Will Bridges. This is 123 Trade. Well, this is the first of many videos that my team and I are going to be putting out here. And generally what we're going to be focusing on, trading opportunities, tools, education, and how your partnership with us could help you get access to some of those things for free with some pretty amazing trading companies, some pretty amazing tools available. We're also going to have a lot of predictions that we work right now. We're working on an election prediction in the U.S. There's also Brexit on the way. That seems to have been a trend for a while, but it seems like things might be coming to a head finally this year. There's a lot of waves that happen in the market. If you are interested in following along with our journey here, and looking at, well, just with this month alone on our election rally prediction, we have already captured 2,500 pips. That is an opportunity of $25,000 from a standard position. And that's just this month, folks. So if you are interested in getting videos from myself and the squad, press the like button, subscribe, show us a little love, folks. Ring the bell. You're going to want to know when we come out with the next video. I want to give you guys a little bit more information on our partnerships, and really one of the biggest benefits of working with us is that you're going to get access to our partners, a lot of it at no cost. So I'll go ahead and pull up a little bit about Market Traders Institute. To start out, Market Traders Institute has been around since 1994. They are the world's oldest, largest Forex educator on the face of this earth. They have had millions upon millions of people in their webinars. And, just those three gentlemen over there, Gary on the left, Jared Martinez there in the middle, Chris Pulver on the right. I think those heights are about to scale for real life. Just Chris alone was up over 30,000 price interest points last year. That's a $300,000, opportunity from a standard position. For those of you that aren't familiar with pips, from a standard position, one pip is worth $10. Okay, opening a trade like that is something you could do for as little as $250 or 250 Australian dollars or GBP or whatever it is that your base currency is in your account. But we're going to help you find the best trading conditions. We're also going to give you access to people like Market Traders Institute that have been around the block and back, and they've got advice to help you get to the next level. And beyond that, we're going to have our own trading sessions as well. I'll get more to that here in a second. I want to show off some tools. This is our other sister company, SmartTrader. If you don't know about SmartTrader, I'm going to put links for Market Traders, SmartTrader, and our own links all below here, so you don't have to, write any of this down real fast. But SmartTrader is going to be one of the most powerful trading applications that you have, well, probably the most powerful trading application you've ever seen. There are a lot of tools in there that simply don't exist in other places because they've been invented by the gentlemen that are at the bottom over there and some of the rest of the team. I'm fortunate to go to that brainstorming session as well. But they come out with a new strategy every 2 weeks, and they actually trade in front of you in each of these trading rooms that are down here at the bottom. So if you want to see for yourself, those trading rooms are usually, let's just say they aren't cheap if you buy them through Market Traders and SmartTrader. But if you want to try them out for free, hey, let's be friends. I think we can help you get better cost trading. We can get you the leverage that you want, the professionalism, and from the broker itself. I mean, you need somebody that's going to be available whenever the market's open. If you're going to be trading your account, whatever part of the world, whatever part of the day, you need 24/5 support. So we're going to help you find brokers that can offer that sort of thing. We're going to have augmented support on top of that. We're going to give you one-on-one support to help you use things like SmartTrader. I want to show you why there's something special about SmartTrader. It's not just the fact that you can watch all these professional traders with decades of experience use all the tools within the application. There are a lot of tools, as I mentioned, that don't exist other places. I think there's our picture up top left is talking about smart tools. Okay, so I'm gonna bump over to the chart. And I just want to make sure I cover all my bases here, folks. Everything that we teach in here, everything that we show is for educational purposes. What this is if you've traded anything, you've seen 100 of these, okay? What this is saying is that if you put your money in the foreign exchange market, or any market for that matter, your money is at risk. You've got to risk it to get the biscuit, folks. That's what investment is all about. So you don't ever want to invest or trade with any money that you cannot afford to lose. The one thing you can control is your risk. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and move on. Let's check out some charts. I mentioned we had put out a prediction on the US dollar. And we had kicked that thing off at the end of August because we had noticed a pattern that happens with the US election. And this is something that we're going to be looking for all the time. My team and I are going to be putting out more videos. We're going to be updating on this in our client-only sessions. And if you want to join one of those, then by all means, send us an email. Email is above, brokers@123trade. We can get you assistance right away. But I want to show you guys this Smart Fibonacci tool. And one of the main reasons why I think SmartTrader is one of the most incredible advancements in trading that, really around. I've never seen anything like it. I'm going to draw a standard trend line, something you've all seen before, okay, just to make this obvious why we're looking at buying the US dollar. Okay, this is the one-day chart. That fall that occurred started happening in, looks like March of this year. Okay, so that's a relatively big fall. We do have a trend line break, and we are on the other side. We're on the right side of the trend line. That's more or less, where we want to trade from. And, really, I want to know what happened in 2016 when we had an election here in the U.S., when Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump squared off. Because, maybe something similar is going to happen this time. I have a feeling that, the election was just as expensive last time as it's going to be this time around, maybe even more expensive, because there may be more stimulus in the United States, which means the demand for the dollar is, well, likely to go up in that scenario. There's no gospel in the world, no guarantees, but I can see what happened last time. All I'm going to do is pull a vertical line for you guys, and we're going to go back to September, early August. Here we go. We are in September. Get perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's September 4th right there. It is September 17th as I am filming this video. But we'll just go ahead and see where the market had formed a low. Okay, to where it finishes. Interesting part about this is that it is on January 1st where it decided to, make that big U-turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and push Control-C, copy, Control-V. I'm going to paste. And then I'm going to pull it over to the same time period, 4 years later. This is when, the Democratic National Committee just met, the Republican National Committee just met. They hit the campaign trail. More advertising is happening. They're flying all over the U.S. People are going to political rallies. Let's just say the incumbent is always going to try to look good, so they're going to spend some money on improving something. And generally, that's what's been happening since this thing kicked off. So we've got this is just the move that happened last time. There's no guarantees that that is what's going to happen this time, but we do have a trend line break. It does look like we're beginning to make higher highs, higher lows. I'll go down to a slightly lower time frame so you guys can see that too. Okay, so we've got our low here. Okay, and I'll get a little lock tool on here. We've got a low, we've got a high. Okay, this high on the right is higher than my high on the left. Okay, so we could look for a new ABC D formation. And if I want to use something like, maybe I don't want to get into this trade exactly right now. Maybe I want to figure out where the best place to get in this thing is. Okay, where is the best place to get in? And, a lot of people, if you ever traded with Fibonacci's, Fibonacci's are something that have been around for thousands of years, okay? They are based on the vibrations of the universe. So, if you've ever seen the Leonardo da Vinci thing, the man, the distance between your nose and your chin and your nose and the top of your forehead. This is where the 618 is, if you guys can see, 61.8% of my face is right between my hands. Here's the rest, okay? I'm going to show you this on the chart here as well. Let's go down to our 4-hour time frame, okay? And, there's a lot of different approaches you could take, but I'm going to let the Smart Fibonacci figure out where the highs and the lows are and the AB boundary. It looks like right now we are at the 618 right now. Looks like we've already bounced off of it once right over here. And generally speaking, this may be a fantastic time to get in right now. Because as per my rules here, I could go ahead, I'm Just going to find this trade for you guys real quick. Okay. See what we got. Current market price, I'll make that blue. Go ahead and take a stop loss. I need to be outside of my AB boundary and my limit. And now this is just going to be an intermediate trade. This is not something that, I'm going to expect to take very long, but because, at the end of the day, we've got this whole box that we're looking to trade. So my plan is to follow along and take these moves all the way to the top, because more than likely, this thing's not going to go straight up. I don't anticipate that to happen. But we have an intermediate trade here that could take as little as, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks to develop, where we could take profit and then look for another place to get in. And all I'm going to have to do is keep following this wave that happens on the way up. And it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be exactly what I draw here. But it's not going to go straight up. Let's just say it comes here, it might bounce down a little bit, test a new high, bounce down a little bit, test a new high, bounce a new high. You never know. I mean, this is all conjecture that I'm doing here. But the point is that this tool will measure all that for you, just like it did on the way down. Let me show you guys what this looked like. So there are all of the waves. We got a trend line break. It stopped drawing new waves. Okay? So at this point, I've already measured from the top. I've already measured from the bottom. If I want to look at the higher time frame, make sure we're at a critical low level. Okay, we can look at other places where the market has had a lot of support and resistance at this current price. All the way back here a few years ago. Okay, currently, actually around election time a few years ago, we were at about the same price as we were this month. So if elections kicked off, all this money starts getting spent. We're looking for the same thing this time around, folks. We're going to be updating on this. There are a lot of different currencies to look at. Okay, we are focused on a few. Not all of them are going to be affected the same. Okay, but I just want to give you guys a little bit of an idea. And so far we've been unloading all of these ideas on our clients every week in our webinar. And we post all of our ideas are in the clients only Facebook group now. We've got a few reviews in here. I want to go ahead and show you guys. Let's actually get to the 123 trade page. This is actually a public page I'm going to show you. So all of what I'm about to show, you can go read yourself. But we've got all 5-star reviews so far. Professional staff, always willing to help all traders. Loved all the web sessions I've attended, learned a lot. I've attended quite a few webinars, most hosted by Will Bridges, and I can say is awesome stuff. Every week there is something new to learn. Keep it up. Will Bridges, 10 stars. If you were looking for the light in the road and want to really stop feeling lost, come to W. Bridges Friday's webinar. I strongly recommend him, and everything he gives is worth it. A lot of this has to do with the fact that we have fantastic partnerships that we can leverage to help you. All you have to do is give us the time of day. We've got a lot more videos coming out. And generally speaking, you're not going to want to miss what we've got in store for you. It is going to be a very active fourth quarter. This is when a lot of traders make a lot of their money. And, realistically speaking, we want to help you get there too. So if you haven't already, go ahead, show us some love, press the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. First of many videos to come. We look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Have a great rest of your day.